Baby, yeah, you know I'm in my body today. Hit the bitch, told her come through on a Saturday. Run it up, baby, yeah, the faster way. Greatness come with patience, so you know that I had to wait. Ooh, baby, yeah, you know what you do to me.
Whew. Okay, so, quarterback waiver wire acquisitions. Gosh, okay. Baker Mayfield. Definitely a pickup, you know. His box score was basically everything, you know. Bounce back game against the Cowboys. Like, how else can you not pick this guy up? He threw about like 3 touchdowns to OBJ, man. Like, come on. 25 points. So, in PPR, put up 25 points. He's not a priority. And what I would basically say is Baker put up a good 165 yards against Dallas, 2 touchdowns. He's had 2 tutties for the last, what, 3 weeks. That's so solid. Like, if you're looking for a very solid play at the quarterback position just to keep your team going, keep your not really risking anything, because with Baker Mayfield, you're not really going to risk much because he's going to give you a solid 2 points per game. 2 touchdowns per game. And, shoot, let me bring this back up. Yeah, he's put up a solid, I mean, it's not pretty, but, you know, it's solid in PPR, 20 to 25 points. He has about a 30-point ceiling. It's honestly fine in my book as far as he doesn't drop to like a 19 performance or throwing the ball that much. And his coach is Kevin Stefanski, and Kevin Stefanski likes to babysit his quarterbacks. He did that a lot with Kirk Cousins. So he's basically turning all of his quarterbacks into game managers, and that's what Baker's evolving to. So they don't want Baker to throw the ball a lot because he's going to turn the ball over. And you don't want Baker throwing the ball a lot. So that's why you don't really want that much volume. Now, for a fantasy standpoint, you might want volume because, you know, his PPR, every time he gets a completion, it's a point. So, I mean, you might, but also you're going to get picks. But in fantasy, picks don't really mean that much. Honestly, they only take off like a small amount of points. So I would honestly, Baker Mayfield, he's not a priority at all. He's owned in 44% of leagues. Fab, probably spend about 0 to no fab, or a max of 3 fab. A max of 3 fab on him. Because I'm not going to invest all my fab into a quarterback that is giving me 25 points PPR at most right now. His ceiling, according to this season, is only 26.26. That's no fab. So if you want to spend any fab, just use 36 on Baker Mayfield. And he's not the best pickup. He's not the coolest pickup, but he'll get the job done. And he'll give... yeah, if you have a deep enough bench, you can always stash him. And he's also a buy low candidate. So, I mean, you should probably get him low. If you can buy him low, he's also a great buy low guy. Daniel Jones. Now, Daniel Jones, he's owned in 35% of leagues. Honestly, I would probably... I would pick him up as a backup. Because last year, Daniel Jones had a very, very bad start to the season. But as the season picked up and he got more familiar with the offense, he started to do a little bit better. Also, their schedule was worse. And also this year, their schedule was pretty bad because they're in the worst division. They're literally in the NFC least. So, he's not going to get Saquon back. That's a big key factor with Daniel Jones, because if he had Saquon, he could lean on Saquon to just take all the touches, take the ball out of his hands. Now that they have to lean on Daniel Jones, I see him being a buy low guy only because, like, He's a 35% owned quarterback, and bro, he has high upside only because of what he did last year in his rookie year. Also, the line isn't that bad as last year. Their line's better. His weapons are a little bit better. He has Darius Slayton, Golden Tate. He has Devontae Freeman now, who's not that bad at pass catching. So, plus he loves to dump the ball off to the running back. So if you could pick up Devontae Freeman, that's even a good move. But yeah, honestly, I would just only use him as a streaming option if you're down to your last limb and there's no Baker Mayfield on the boards. But he's not the sexiest pick, but he's very simple. He's a simple quarterback. You just plug him in, you'll play him, and he's not that bad in PPR because he's going to get a lot of touches only because Saquon is out for the rest of the season. He's going to get a lot of touches. He's going to get a ton of touches. Okay. Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater only 19% owned. That's actually pretty surprising. So, Teddy, honestly, I would go 0 fab for him. I'm not spending a dime of free agent bucks on Teddy Bridgewater by no means, because yes, he does have running upside, and he did have like what, 2 running touchdowns. Where are the passing touchdowns? Where is the production as far as passing yards? And yes, he does have a lot of completions, but like the completions don't really go that far as having like deep completions. And DJ Moore is basically a no-show now. So having DJ Moore as a no-show, I'm not investing any free agent bucks into Teddy Bridgewater. Also, the guy was a backup last year. So yes, he was a starter for the Vikings, my Vikings, but like I'm not doing anything with Teddy Bridgewater as far as spending any money on him at all. I feel like, again, he does play Atlanta this week, so that's one good thing, because that Atlanta, oh my gosh, that Atlanta defense is tore up to pieces. The secondary is terrible. They don't have Keanu Neal. They don't have both of their starting safeties. They don't have. They're out with 3 corners. 3 of the corners are out. AJ Terrell's gone. 2 others are out. One just tore his Achilles out for the season. Gosh, see, if this was a quarterback I was confident in, I would say he would go for 3 touchdowns. That's honestly my prediction. But what someone should go for against that atrocious Atlanta defense, but like, no, I just can't bank on it. So I'm not spending any free agent bucks, but you know, he's not a waiver priority. I'm just saying he is an okay streaming option for week 5. So I don't really know, but you know, yeah, I'm not confident in it, but he is a good streaming option just for week 5 alone. Not anywhere in the future, because alone from this ATL defense and secondary, I'm not starting him. I can't. I honestly can't, because I'm not that confident in what he's going to do going forward. Absolutely not. Now, Justin Herbert. I have history with Justin Herbert and believing in Justin Herbert. Trust me. If Joe Burrow was not a part of this draft class, Justin Herbert would be my favorite quarterback a part of this draft class. Hands down. He's thrown for 300 yards 3 straight games. About 5 touchdowns in 3 games? 6? I'm not really sure, but the guy is Josh Allen 2.0. Okay, and I'm really interested to see what he's going to do. He does play the Saints. The Saints' pass defense is terrible. Pretty sure the Saints are, 2-2? Yeah, they're 2-2. They allow so many points, it's not even funny. Malcolm Jenkins is bad. Like, he is bad. Like, I don't know why he's a name. He's only a name because he was a part of that superstar Eagles roster that won the Super Bowl. But the guy is a no-show. Like, he's bad. And They got Marcus Williams, known for no. I'm pretty sure that was Marcus Williams for the Minnesota Miracle. I'm not sure, but they still have that guy. He's bad. Just a terrible secondary. So, you know, Justin Herbert, and he's trigger happy. That's one thing I really love about Justin Herbert. He is a trigger happy gunslinger. Like, the guy has an arm, and he's mobile, and he's like 6'5". He's going to throw the ball down the field. He has thrown the ball down the field. Now, the only con with Justin Herbert is probably every game he has that one interception that just, like, you don't know what he was thinking. But even with those interceptions, he instantly comes back and he just performs after that. But the only thing about that is, I hate to say it, but, like, they're going to really lean on Justin Herbert. Even though they like the run, okay, especially Tyrod out. You know, Anthony Lynn loves Tyrod for some reason. Bro, they've been a running team with Joshua Kelly and Austin Eckler. Now, here's the pitch. Austin Eckler is out for a long time. So, I don't know if they're going to lean on Justin Jackson and Joshua Kelly. So, is he a waiver priority? Personally, yes. I would say I would love him as a backup if you're keeping two quarterbacks on your roster at times. Honestly, if you have one starter and you know he's going to start for the whole season, why even keep a backup? All you got to do is just have a streaming option for the 1 week that he's on a bye, honestly. Or if the guy gets COVID or something happens. But he is actually, like, probably... Yeah, he's a waiver priority. Definitely. Hands down, he's a waiver priority. Fab, I'm spending 5 to 10 fab on him. Because I feel like he's a waiver priority. Hands down, yeah. That Jack, bro. Yeah, the Saints are pretty bad. Like, they are really, really bad at defense. But yeah. Bro. Yeah, the Saints are terrible at like their secondary is actually really bad. Like, if Justin Herbert doesn't go for like 360 yards, is going to be a problem because this guy is, like, actually insane. But I want to know what you guys think. I have no clue what Justin Herbert is going to do, but he's really unpredictable. He's inconsistent. I think the guy's pretty consistent, but yeah, there's no way he doesn't throw for over 300 yards against this terrible Saints defense. So yeah.
Baby, yeah, you know I'm in my body today. Hit the bitch, told her come through on a Saturday. Run it up, baby, yeah, the fast way. Greatness come with patience, so you know that I had to wait. Ooh, baby, yeah, you know what you do to me. And you know, bitch, I ain't with that foolery. Team full of winners, so you gon' lose to me. Yeah, lose to me, hey, y'all. I'm in the store, I'm working, and bitch, I am back in my Birkin. All the gas, I'm swerving, and these people be plotting and murking.